Thank you, Duncan and Susan, and I also want to thank Shell and the Port Authority for this great and I would say historic step, because we are talking about one of the first clusters of hydrogen stations to evolve within our nation. We have an exciting opportunity to change the world. Today there's over 250 million cars and trucks in the United States traveling on 4 million miles of road. Our customers and the people in the United States travel 3 trillion miles a year, and they stop to buy fuel at 170,000 fueling stations. When you look back at history and say, how did that happen? How did we get such an enormous automobile transportation system and energy delivery system? It really was through partnerships. It was through the business skills of the energy industry in the early 1900s, the automotive industry, and very importantly, through enlightened public policy, and how roadways were funded through energy taxes, and how that allowed people to realize more value from their automobiles. So clearly you need to have a solution to this chicken and egg situation with hydrogen vehicles and hydrogen fuel. And the question is, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? And as Duncan mentioned, about 10 years ago, GM and Shell decided it really doesn't matter. What really matters is that you need to have a rooster and a hen who's willing to cooperate a little bit. And so we've come together, and you can decide which one is a rooster and which one is a hen. But we came together 10 years ago because we saw the same business growth opportunities in a future where vehicles emitted nothing than water, where hydrogen could be made from a wide range of sources, many of those renewable. And we realized it was going to take not just collaboration between energy companies and automobile companies, but also enlightened leaders on the public sector to make this possible. And the opening of this station today is a shining example of that kind of collaboration between the Port Authority and Shell. And for GM to have the opportunity to make our Chevrolet Equinox fuel cell vehicle available to be part of this event is just fantastic. Now we have a couple of people here today who are actually driving these cars as their everyday vehicles. Could some of our Project Driveway customers who are here today raise their hand? They're back there by the vehicle. Now let me talk about Project Driveway a bit. We've built 110 of these Equinox fuel cell vehicles. And a year ago, last January, we began deploying these vehicles with real customers in California, in New York, and in Washington, D.C. And we're now over 900,000 miles have been put on these vehicles. And we've had a number of families and single people using these vehicles as their everyday car. We've learned a tremendous amount about what's right about these cars, their performance, their quietness. It's actually what's not on these cars that impress our customers. They don't hear engines, they don't hear shifting, they don't feel shifting, they don't smell fuel, and they know they're emitting just pure water. This is an exciting future. Our customers are telling us these cars are real. They're real in terms of performance, in terms of family functionality, in terms of safety, in terms of the range that they get in the refueling times when you have fantastic stations like this station here. So Project Driveway is incredibly important. And that's the fourth part of the formula. We need policymakers and enlightened government. We need energy companies, auto companies, and we need customers. Consumers have to accept this technology. The only way that will happen is to have a hydrogen infrastructure widely available and to manage this transition hand in hand with more and more vehicles coming on stream as the stations come on stream. We're committed to work with Shell, to work with the Port Authority, to work with the state of New York, in the United States more broadly, to make that transformation happen as quickly as possible. Thank you very much for allowing GM to be part of this event. And I think now we're open to questions. Duncan, is that correct? Thank you.